Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Stella Dean. So today we are going back to basics. We are doing our brows today. So if you are not hit the subscribe button, please support your girl. Hit the subscribe button. Give me a big thumbs up if you like the video. With no ado, let's head into the video. So what you will need for the brows, you need your flat brush, your angle flat brush. You need your spoolie. You need your pencil. I'm using Davis number 3 pencil, but you can use a gel if you have. You need your concealer and your foundation. So since I usually like those tinted brow effect, and I'm not applying my foundation first, so I go in with the setting powder to set my brows. Then I go in with a spoolie to comb out the brows so that I'll see the shape of the brows, so that will help me in lining the brow. Then my pencil all sharpened up. Guys, please, if you want to draw your brows, you should shape it, like go to a professional if you can't shape it yourself, to help you shape it, because it will be very easier then. So that's where the arc is supposed to be. That's where you end your brows. Let me go in to emphasize. This is where your brow should start, the arc, and where it's supposed to end. The start, the arc, and the end of the brow. So we now outline the brows. And for an arc, if you want to create an arc, you should start down here. You can't draw flat line on the bottom of the brows, then you make an arc at the top of the brow. It doesn't work. So the arc starts at the bottom. And you see, I'm using very light strokes as I'm drawing the brows. Very light strokes. And for the top of the brows, you should give a little bit of space before you start drawing, so that it will look more natural. And you should endeavor to follow the shape of your brows. Follow the shape of your natural brows, So I start filling in, drawing hair-like trans, filling in the outline that I have drawn. So you draw hair-like trans up, down, then you come out, like you make the spoolie your friend, because as you're filling it in, you're combing it out to see how it goes. Then I went in again with a very sharp pencil. When you're filling in, you know how your hair appears, right? It's not big, it's really tiny. So you have to sharpen the pencil to have those sharp edges. Then draw hair-like trans, tiny hair-like trans. We are trying to imitate the natural hair here. So you take your time and fill it in, and make sure that there is no space. I know sometimes it can be time consuming, but you always feel proud after at the end. I go in again. This is like the third time I'm going with a very sharp pencil to continue filling it in, drawing hair-like trans. Try to be sharp, it will look like hair, because if the pencil is blonde, it won't be sharp, it won't imitate the hair. And the ending of the brow is supposed to look thicker naturally, the ending is supposed to look thicker than the front of the brows. So I'm trying to make the ending look thicker. So to look darker, since we're using pencil, to look darker, to look fuller. So I go back in with the spoolie to brush out the hair, to mix the natural hair with the hair-like strands I've already drawn. So I go in with the concealer now to clean up the bottom of the brows, and you need a wipe. You need wipes. So I go in, I follow the lines that I drew to clean out the brows. I'm using as little concealer as I can, because I don't want it to be too much. If it's much, it will be way difficult to control, especially when it's a running concealer. You know, the concealer that is not really that thick. When I make sure everything is fine, I go in with my middle finger to blend it out. I prefer using the middle finger because when you're using, sometimes I do use my blending sponge, but since the blending sponge is big, it might clean some of the brows that you have drawn. So now I'm using my foundation to clean the top of the brows. While I say we needed a wipe, it after using your flat brush to apply the concealer, you have to clean it off using that wipe, so that you can use that same brush to pick up your foundation. That's the usefulness of the wipe. So since that arc was too straight, I was trying to arc it, make it a little bit of a gentle slope. And I'm using as little product as I can again up here. No need to make your brows big if you have small brows. Just make it follow the shape of your face. So after that, I blend it out again with my middle finger. I press it into the skin so that when I'm applying foundation later, it all blend in. So guys, this is the final look. Hope you learned something from today's video. Don't forget to subscribe, give your girl a big thumbs up. Until the next video, bye.